Hello guys, I'm Aveline and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So today we are decorating an apartment. This is by default Pennipissa's apartment. I use this apartment, or not use it, but I redecorate this apartment quite a lot because it's one of my favorite ones to just decorate and figure out the floor plan and everything, because it's just there's a lot of shape to it, which makes it a little bit easier to do something with the floor plan, whereas some of the other apartments are very rectangle shaped, if that makes any sense. Like the other, not necessarily, there are two other apartments in this building. One of them I just dislike a lot because the whole layout of the apartment is weird, but the other one is the rectangle, and I have decorated that a couple of times, or more than a couple of times, but it's a little bit more fun with this one because there is some shape to it, also because of the elevator that's kind of sticking into the apartment. And also the corner where the windows are, it's giving a little bit of help with the floor plan, basically. And also we are going for a similar floor plan to the last time, or the last apartment I did in this specific apartment. I think that was for a single dad, if I recall correctly, but it's been at least a couple of months since I did that apartment, or at least 1.5 months, so I figured it would be okay to take inspiration for the floor plan for this one. So, but yeah, that is what we're doing today, and this is also for a teen mom and a pair of twins, so the twins are toddlers. I'm kind of imagining, I don't really know how old toddlers are in real life, by the way. I have no idea. I guess like 1 year, maybe, something like that. But also, I feel like the teen living in this apartment is at the end of her teen years, so she's possibly almost 20 or so. Just want to point that out. But yeah, that is what we're doing today. It's for a teen mom and her twins. So I hope that she has help with the twins now and then, because she still has to study. I did give her her own little study area in here in the living room. There's plenty of toys for the kids as well. I don't really know what genders they are. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, there are plenty of toys for them around the apartment as well, except from in the kitchen and also the dining area, just because it gets a little bit disruptive for gameplay if there's a toddler sitting on the ground with toys while the mom is trying to cook and stuff. So at least like they might be blocking the floor and, you know, annoying things. So just for gameplay purposes, I don't know what that's like in real life because, again, I don't have kids. So I didn't actually say that before, but now you know. I don't have kids, in case you didn't know before. I'm pretty sure I would have mentioned it in a voiceover if I had. Anyways, you guys know. I don't even have a dog. I desperately want a dog. Now we're getting sidetracked. But yeah, no toys in the kitchen or the dining area, but there are plenty in here. I really did try to make sure that there would be plenty of toys for them to play with, so at least they'd be busy while she's studying or something like that. And also for the color scheme, I tried to go for fun colors, so, and by fun, I mean blue, yellow, and also pink. So it's kind of like, it's a little bit of a messy color scheme, but I just wanted it to be fun and colorful and playful and just happy. So yeah, I ended up adding quite a lot of color to the interior, but I think it works well because there's always something to match it. Like the little chair, the little guinea pig chair, I don't really know what it's supposed to look like. The thing with the strawberry on it, that chair, does match a flamingo poster that I put over in the mom's study area. And then the table underneath the TV matches some of the pillows as well on the couch. The other pillows matches this little plushie that I put on the ground next to the big plushie. So basically what I was trying to do was whenever I added something with color on it, there'd be something that matches that color. So it's never on its own, except from the drawings or whatever they are, the ones from Parenthood that I put on the wall, because they're not supposed to match anything. They're just supposed to be decor. I tried to choose the swatch that looks like it was made by the youngest people. I don't know if that makes any sense, because the other ones are a little bit too pretty, whereas these ones look a little bit messy. So I figured it could look like they were made by tiny humans or something like that. So I decided to go for that swatch, but it doesn't really match anything else in the room, which is kind of random, but I think it still works. And also I forgot that I put the flamingo poster in the mom's bedroom, but the little chair, the guinea pig chair, does match the candle and also partially, almost one of the books in that poster, so it should be fine. Anyways, yeah, but that's basically what I was doing. So, because if you take one room, sure, it can look super cool if nothing matches, but I personally like when at least two items match, so there's a little bit of coherence like that. And also I forgot to clutter up the kitchen before I moved on to the living room, so I just went back quickly just to add a little bit. We don't have a lot of space in the kitchen to clutter up. I could possibly have put a shelf above the sink or something, but I decided not to. And yeah, it is what it is. But there is a little bit, of course, some plants, and I also put the salt and pepper shakers on the island counter. You can sit at one of the island counters, but I did make sure to keep the other one empty because the mom needs, I'm guessing the mom is cooking, that's why I'm saying the mom, but the mom needs somewhere to cook, somewhere to slice stuff, and where she can put the bowl if she's mixing, if she's baking or whatever. So I decided to keep one of the island counters empty. I also did not place a chair that's usable or functional there, but I did place one later on that's kind of at a weird angle, so it looks a little bit more realistic, but it's placed like that so that it doesn't block the hallway, because otherwise your Sims will not be able to enter the apartment. But there is another chair, you just can't use it. It's not for gameplay purposes. However, I did make sure that there is one high chair, one normal chair, and then one bar chair as well. So you can have one toddler eating at a time in the high chair, but again, I never use them. I never use the high chairs for gameplay because I think they're super annoying. So for me, I'd probably just put a dish on one of the island counters, and then I'd have the toddlers go and pick out food from, like, take a serving or whatever you call that, and then they go to the couch and eat there instead or something. Just because high chairs are super annoying in The Sims. I don't really know why, they just don't work properly, so I don't like to use them. Anyways, so we moved on to the mom's bedroom, and as you can see, I did make sure to make room for two parents. So if you don't want to play as a single parent, or you don't want to play as a teen mom or something like that, you could have two parents sleep in this apartment, or sleep in this bed, I suppose. There's room for two parents, is my point. There's also room for 4 Sims in the living room as well, because there's a 2-seater couch and 2 more chairs, so you could have 4 Sims in this apartment in total if you want to. I suppose if you took the chair out that I put next to the walk-in closet, you could also put a bassinet there, so if you want them to have, you know, twin tiny humans and also a baby, you could do that. Please don't do that in this apartment though, for your own sake, because you're gonna have to move out pretty quickly as there will not be room for another toddler. But you could do that if you want to. It's up to you, of course. But yeah, you can place stuff in front of the walk-in closets as long as it's on the left side of the closet, because your Sims enter on the right side. So that's a handy little trick if you, like me, prefer to just fill up your rooms with as much furniture and as many plants, as much clutter as you possibly can. So just, yeah, keep the right side of the walk-in closet free or empty, or not no obstacles in front of it, and you'll be fine. You can just put it on the left side. I prefer to do that with plants, for example, or chairs like I've done in this case, just because I feel like it's natural as well. It's very realistic to have a chair in your bedroom if it's big enough, at least, because then you can just throw the clothes that you're planning to wear the next day on the chair, and it's kind of already out there. I used to do that when I lived at home, because my bedroom was a little bit bigger than it is now. So I had, either a dresser or something else, and I'd throw my clothes there ready for the next day. I actually do that too now, except I don't really go out much, so I wear home clothes and I don't really care what it looks like, so I don't plan it the day before. But if I'm going somewhere, I might, and I want to feel a little bit better about what I'm wearing, I might think about it a little bit and put it on my dresser so it's ready for the next day. But that's what the chair is for. They just don't do that in The Sims, but I feel like it looks realistic, so. And this is the tiny human's bedroom. I tried to clutter it up and also add as many toys as I possibly could, and also decorate the walls, because I wanted there to be decor on all the walls. I wanted it to look very busy. I wanted it to be super playful. It's very yellow, which I tried to negate, is that what you call that? With the blue and kind of greenish, turquoise, what was that? Turquoise-ish. What's it called? Rug. I completely lost that word for a second because I mispronounced turquoise. Anyways, I tried to kind of negate it a little bit with that color because those are contrasting colors as far as I'm aware. Someone's going to correct me and say that yellow and purple are contrasting colors, but it depends on what color wheel you're following. English is going really well today, just ignore that. Anyways, moving on. So this is the bathroom and it's the last room that we're decorating. I again tried to fill as much into this room as I possibly could, even though it's a very, very small room. Two things to keep in mind when you're decorating bathrooms and you have tiny humans in the household is that one, you need a bathtub or a bathtub shower combo like we have right here. This one is from Parenthood, by the way, if you're wondering. It comes in a lot of different fun swatches, by the way. They're all very colorful. I love that shower whatever curtain so much. It's so good. Lots of different patterns as well. And the other one is that you need a potty. So I decided to, despite that it's like 2x3, it's a very small bathroom, I still wanted the potty to be in the bathroom instead of in the toddler's bedroom. I just don't like the thought of having a potty in your bedroom. Even though I've done that in the past, it kind of hit me at some point that there'd be a smelly potty in the bath or in the bedroom. I don't like that, so I continuously from that point put it in the bathroom instead of in the bedroom. But yeah, somehow we managed to fit it in there as well. And we are about done. So if you guys like this apartment, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!